Hey guys, it's me. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk about two new books that I read this past week, and I say read like in quotations and sarcastically because they're audiobooks, so I didn't like physically read them, and also the one I was just going to try to get done was this one. It's called All the Light We Cannot See, but I did not finish it to film this video, or I didn't finish it in time to film this video, so I'm going to go ahead and save this book for next week. But in the meantime, I'll tell you about two audiobooks that I listened to the previous week, and why y'all should read them, or, you know, if you don't want to read them or listen to them, that's cool too. So, you know, let's go. First one was Seriously Kidding from Ellen DeGeneres. And if you don't know who Ellen DeGeneres is, she is a comedian. She has her own talk show. She's like a talk show host. And she's just really, really funny. And her book is, it feels like you're just talking to her for like pretty much 3 hours. And it's really great. And yeah, the whole book, like, you'll just be cracking up pretty much the entire time. All of the reviews on her book are absolutely true. All of them, you know, it's like, wow, this book is so funny, Ellen DeGeneres, you know, like, would definitely recommend to a friend, Ellen DeGeneres, you know, and so she's just hilarious, and her book is equally as hilarious, and it's great because her audiobooks are narrated by her, so, like, literally, it's just like talking to her. It's really great, and I would definitely recommend that one if you're looking for something just like very lighthearted and funny, and, you know, something just to kind of, you know, pass the time. That one's just a great one just to lift up your spirits pretty much. I started listening to that one in the car with my mom, and then I finished listening to it in the office with my boss, and there were some moments where like Ellen was talking or whatever, and my boss just had to like stop and just like crack up for a while. You can listen to that one anywhere, and I feel like, you know, because it's Ellen, a lot of people are going to enjoy it, so you'll probably most definitely enjoy it. The second audiobook that I listened to was called The Virgin Way from Richard Branson. So if you're like, one, like, that's a really weird name, but two, you don't know who Richard Branson is, like, that's why you probably think it's a weird name. So Richard Branson is an entrepreneur. We're getting back into business books. So Richard Branson is a entrepreneur, like a serial entrepreneur, I swear. You know, we're listening to this book in the office, and so, like, you know, my boss and I are listening to it, and, like, whenever he would be like, yeah, and so, like, you know, owning trains and blah, 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 and she's like, wait, this dude owns trains too? And I was like, yeah, it says, like, trains, planes, automobiles, except he doesn't have an automobile line, but, like, this dude owns everything under the sun, has his own private island, rightfully so, you know, and, yeah, so that's the second book that I listened to. Oh, also, the reason it's named The Virgin Way is because his company is called Virgin. And so he talks about, you know, like, all the different companies that he has, you know, how he got started, different people that he's met along the way and everything as well, too. And, you know, like, successes and mistakes, and then just funny kind of mishaps in his story along the way as well. Yeah, that was another book that I listened to. That one was 11 and a half hours. So it took my boss and I a while to go ahead and finish it between, you know, like, phone calls or, you know, different things that would come up. So it took like about a week probably for us to finish, which isn't really that bad. Because it was just kind of on in the background, and we're listening to it and being like, you know, these are really, really good business points and stuff like that too. And so at the end he gave his like his top 10. He called it his top 10. Like, top 10 what? I don't know, just his top 10. So I went ahead and wrote those down at the end, and they're at the very end of the book. And I feel like they're really good. Like, his book is really good to go by. If you're looking at getting into business, I would definitely recommend reading that. If you are in business and you're kind of like stuck and you're like, I don't know what to do next, and you're like, what is my next step in I guess business or life or whatever, you know? And so sometimes it may not be the next step in the exact same business, you know, like Richard Branson, like I said, serial entrepreneur. So he took, you know, from going to having not a record company, but like recording company, like recording studio kind of thing, and he also has, you know, a airplane line. And so it's just like different stuff like that. It's really, really interesting to listen to, so I would definitely recommend that one as well. That one's for more like if you're looking at getting into business, or not just that necessarily, but also just to kind of be aware of, like, you know, I guess who he is, because he's a really, really cool, really interesting and funny kind of guy, and that really shows in his audiobook as well too. So yeah, I would recommend that for anyone. So Now for the ratings. For Ellen's book, I would give that one a... I would give that one like a 7.7. Yeah. I would give that one like a 7.7. Just because, like, it's funny, it's really good, it's lighthearted, and it's comedic and you laugh the whole time, but the only thing is that I feel like you don't really learn much from it. So because of that, and because I do like learning things from every book that I read, I probably wouldn't rate it too much higher. It's a good book, though. I would recommend it. And then Richard Branson's The Virgin Way, I would rate that one. I don't know, I really do like that book. I really enjoyed it. I'd probably give it like a 9.8. Like, it's a really, really, really good book. It's entertaining. It gives you facts and stories and, you know, background information and stuff that could help you, and just entertaining the whole way around. Like, I really, really definitely enjoyed that book, and I think that, you know, if you're just looking for something to read and you want it to be something of substance, there you go. That's your book, and I enjoyed it so, so much. So, that's pretty much it. That's my book review for the week, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry I didn't have any, like, physical books to, like, show y'all and, like, move around and stuff, but I'll at least have this one next week. So there's that, and, you know, whichever other book I decide to take off my shelf too. So, I'll see y'all next week, guys. Also, I just realized that I totally forgot to tell y'all, the TED Talk of the week is going to be over mindfulness, so if that's something that you have been looking at getting into, or something that you're just kind of interested in or heard about, check it out. Link is going to be below for that. Till then, you know, check out my other videos if you want to look for more book reviews or some other random stuff that I've done before book reviews. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Be sure to like this video if you like it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos similar to this, or, you know, you just really like seeing me and you just want to see me next week again, because, I mean, that's cool too. Alright, bye guys.